I would like to present you how to work with CAS Standard library with PrioArray blocks. Let's start with PrioArray real block, which looks like that. We can extend it. In total, this block has 7 channels from 0 to 6, where the 0 channel is only for forcing, and the rest channels, all of them, they have the same functionality. According to the selected channel is selected output, and it depends on the priority. I called personally this block Dino block. Haha. So let's write some values to value 1 field, for example 5, 8, 7, 1, 3. And let's imagine every channel like a Dino with different size. So the biggest Dino is value 0 and the smallest Dino is value 6. So in case that Dino 3, which is this one, wants to eat the chicken and kill it and everything around, so we must open the cage, and the cage opening is value 3 enable. So in case that we enable this value, so value 7 is on the output. So on the output we see that there is value 7, value is at the moment enabled, and it comes from priority 3, which means channel 3. In case that we open also smaller channel, for example cage number 5 with value 3, so on the output is still value 7 with channel 3, which has higher priority. In case that we close the cage for this big Dino number 3, so now the priority comes from channel 5, which is still open, so this Dino can eat this chicken. That's great, isn't it? And if we open, for example, also the Dino cage number 1 with value 5, so this Dino beats Dino number 5 immediately. So we see that right now it's open the cage number 1, and the value 5 is on the output and it's enabled. Value 0 is special forcing channel, and it has only one difference, that this Dino beats all other Dinos in a row in case that the cage is open. We can try it. For example, we can write there value 33 and open the cage, but there is only one difference, that forcing cage, that this input number 0 doesn't activate value enable on the output. So we see that priority is 0, we see that the value is 33, but it's forcing, so the value is not enabled naturally. In case that I again close the cage for forcing input, which is 0, so we have still open cage number 1 right now. And if we close it as well, so there is still cage number 5. This small Dino wants to eat the chicken. If we close this cage as well, so there is everything closed, and the value is remaining from the forcing input. This block works exactly the same like block priority array for Boolean data type, for unsigned integer data type, and for word data type, binary data type word. As you can see that we have different data type values, but the cages are the same, just the input value is different. There is also one additional input which has other functionality, which is value 6 with Prio6. With those inputs we can easily extend number of dinos we need. So right now we have only 6 dinos, but in case that we would like to have more, we can easily do that. We will change this block. So instead of 1 dino, we will have 6 dinos, we will have as many dinos as we want. So as you can see, I have 3 priority array blocks which are chained, and we all the time use for chained blocks only cages from 1 to 5 or 6, but we have to define the priority for the 6 for the last block which is on the 6th position. So so in case that we activate value 1 on second block, which is 5 plus 1, which is priority 6, so this is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if we activate priority 6 right now, so we should see the value 15, and as you can see, channel 6 output 15 and value is enabled. This in case that we activate also priority 11, which is this one on this block, so we still see the value 15 because this dino is bigger. So in case I turn off, I close the cage number 6, so you can see that the smallest one, the smallest dino on channel 11 is enabled. In case that I activate as well the channel 15 and I close the cage of the bigger dino on cage 11, so you can see that we activate cage 15. In case that we activate cage 16, which is this one, so for example number 88, which is my favorite one, and the smallest dino cage is open, then you can see that the priority is 16 because this is 5, 10, 15, 16th channel. By default priority input is 1, therefore we can we should start all the time with channels 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to connect that. The forcing input is only 1 on the first block, as you can see, and with that we can beat everything in all blocks. And again the forcing has disabled this false output, this value enable output. And that's it. So I think that this dino block is one of the best for priority array blocks, and I really like it because all the time only the biggest dino can eat the chicken, and that's great. Thank you.